What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be doing the ultimate face-off. We're going to be doing Kraft mac and cheese versus Velveeta shells and cheese. Now, I grew up on Kraft mac and cheese. I've had this literally billions of times growing up, since prior before I had teeth even, you know? Love this stuff. It's great. And you can sometimes find it in Korea. Not very often, but if you get lucky. Now, I've never seen this in Korea, and I'd never seen this growing up either. For some reason, it's one of those things that it was almost like looking back. Were my parents keeping this as some kind of secret from me? Because I didn't know about this until I was about 17. I've only had it a couple of times in my life, but I mean, it's definitely a similar kind of deal, right? I mean, it's similar color schemes in a kind of a same kind of box. You know, wait. Apparently this is also from Kraft Heinz, so I don't know what's going on with that. I thought it was a different company, but you know, a little bit of different preparation methods. I don't know if there is some kind of debate over which is better. I've never heard of people debating it before, but I'm starting it myself. Personally, you know, I got a little bias, but I'm looking to get my mind changed. I'm open for it because there are some things about this Velveeta that make it seem a little bit more enticing. I don't remember the last time I had this. It's probably been many, many years. I know the flavor of this like the back of my tongue, but I don't know the flavor of this off the top of my head. So we're gonna be doing a little compare and contrast. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully it's tasty. Here we go. Velveeta shells and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese. So this is the full amount from each box, and it's pretty much the same amount, I would say. Although the Velveeta is standing up a little bit taller. It is a little bit more sticky. That's actually pretty much the same if you look at it from this angle. The Velveeta shells and cheese has a nice color to it. It's a little bit of a different color than the Kraft, although you probably can't see that in person at all. To me, the Velveeta has a little bit more of a golden glow to it, while the Kraft mac and cheese has a little bit more of a, I don't know, sweat stained yellow, dare I say. Maybe that's a little bit bogus to say. I don't know. Let me just get into it and see how they taste. Let me start off with the classic. So classic. Man, I haven't had this in a while either, so. It's always a nice little treat every time I get to eat this, man. Mighty fine. Nothing else to say about this. Let me try this one. I don't know much about this one. Whoa. Very different flavor. Wow. I'll be honest, I did not expect that. Eating these side by side is really opening my eyes. I'll be honest, if I just had this without this, I would say this is mighty fine. It's amazing. But after eating this doesn't taste so hot right now to me. Strictly flavor-wise. Man, this is gonna be tough. I don't know the price of both of these. I mean, it might depend where you are. Here's what I'll say. Let's just say it's about the same amount of money. So value, same. That being said, the cooking process, Velveeta was much easier to cook. I'm drawing some conclusions already. The Kraft mac and cheese is a little bit fiddly, I can't lie. You need some butter for it, and you need some milk. I guess you could cook it without it, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be nearly as good. Someone like me, I never have butter and milk sitting around, so I have to go out and get it. And I guess for someone like me, it's an extra expense on top of the original price. So to me, this is more expensive. This, you don't need anything. You just need a pot and some water, you know? If you don't know, basically this comes in the box. There's a bunch of like loose leaf noodles, dried. You cook them. In the Kraft, it comes with a cheese powder packet, and this, it comes with that liquid gold Velveeta. It's basically a nacho cheese. So you cook it the same way with the Velveeta. You just kind of stir in that really sticky, icky cheese, and you're done. With this, you have to stir in a little bit of milk, some butter, and the cheese powder. So not only, you know, ingredient-wise, not only price-wise, I guess, since this might be more expensive, preparation-wise, this is way easier, Velveeta. But I'll tell you what, this is way tastier. To me. Maybe it's nostalgia, and you know, everyone's taste buds are different. But to me, the flavor is really this is where it's at. That being said, I'm lazy as hell. I don't want to spend extra money on butter and milk every time. Would I be happier just doing this than that? I don't know, that's the question. I gotta say, both are probably the same amount of unhealthiness. Both probably have the same amount of artificialness. But this one seems a little bit less of that. And obviously, if some of the creaminess, if some of the flavor is coming from the butter and the milk, then with this, you gotta substitute that for something that, you know, can stay good in a packet for years. And it does have that kind of, I don't know, just that artificial flavor. That being said, it has more flavor. Man, I'm flip-flopping. I'm going back and forth. This is tough, y'all. This is real tough. This is just more flavorful. The flavor is more intense with the Velveeta. Way more intense. The mac and cheese is definitely more subtle. A little bit more understated, a little bit more low-key. Personally, I always like throwing a little cracked black pepper on top of it. Unfortunately, don't have any on me right now. This is real tough, man. Hold on. Okay. All right. Come down to a final conclusion. Each one of these is better in different ways, worse in different ways compared to the other. But if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, I'm definitely picking Kraft. I was honestly expecting to pick this one. I didn't think that the flavor would taste this artificial to me when compared directly with this, but it does. I was getting ready to say, oh man, I'm lazy. I had it all planned out in my head. I'm lazy. I don't want to buy milk. I don't want to buy butter. I just want to, it's bad for you anyway. Who cares? But side by side, to me, this just tastes way less artificial. I don't know. Not just my own take on it. I would say that there's occasions, even for me, when this would be better if I'm making a bunch of dishes and I just don't want to be bothered with even a couple extra steps. There you go. This is has that more stick to your ribs feel to it. So it'd be better as a small side if you just get a little, if you don't have that much to pass around to a large group. I'd be happier with a little bit of this probably compared to a little bit of this because I'm getting my money's worth out of this. But when I was going to eat this, finish off the rest of it, I didn't even want to scarf it down. I was like, I'm good on it. I'm good on the flavor. It's enough of that flavor. But for me, I can easily eat a whole box of Kraft mac. So obviously not sponsored. I guess these are both Kraft products anyway, so it doesn't matter, but still unsullied from sponsorship. Since 1990, entered the world. I was like, you know what? I don't want to if I don't have to, but I'll tell you what, maybe in the future I might have to, because sheesh, man. But still unsullied since 1990. Anyway, that's my verdict. What do you think? Thanks for watching this video. I'm just getting out of here. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. It's loud as hell out there. What is that?